Alright, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. The name is Hassan, and I'm chasing my dream of becoming a profitable day trader. It's only been one problem. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. But I'm working hard, I'm journaling, I'm tracking my trades, I'm making improvements and making steady progress. It's getting really exciting. Best part is I'm doing it all live right here on YouTube, and we're building an awesome community. Love to have you be a part of it. Hit that like button, subscribe, Discord links in the description. Everything's free for the community. Let's get to it, man. Not a great day today, man. It feels like a cycle, man. It's definitely a in this I forgot what that book is called. There's a book that kind of goes through all the typical setbacks that most traders go through, like tilt, and one of them is overconfidence. And I have a habit of getting overexcited, and because I'm seeing good things, but I let that kind of allow me to move away from the process. It's almost like I need the process, like following the rules and the strategy and being strict about everything. I only need that until I make it, like until I get it. And then once I get it, I don't need all of that stuff anymore. Then I can just trade. Like that's how I'm acting. That's what happens. And the reality is the process is everything. Like the process is the success. And I have nothing without that process. The only thing that I have, like my good days, are only when I show the ability to follow my process. And so it's such a mistake to come in feeling like I got it, and in a sense, like, okay, I need to get it in the sense of I got the process down. And I actually felt like that's what I had. I don't know. Let's go through today and try to see if we can paint a picture of exactly what happened today. I remember feeling while I was watching all three of the stocks over here on my left monitor at the open, I felt like a lot of anxiety. I think mostly because I was watching them on the 5. So I think that might be a negative thing. Um, to watch it only on the 5 and like hide the information available on the 1 to myself. I think that was stressful because I couldn't tell which one I needed to be looking at for the entry, because they were both, they had both closed up green on the 5. One was a hammer and one was a green candle that closed at the top. And I didn't know which one to watch for the entry, and so I felt like I didn't take a good trade on either one of them. Uh, let's see, where did I start? Did I start at SMCI? Oh, another thing, we're getting rid of those. Just adding a line puts another variable on the chart, man. And it's not, I don't like it, man. I always get suggestions on indicators and averages and things like that to add onto my chart. I'm like, I'm cool. Like there's tons of information right here, and adding more is just like, I'm good, man. I'm good. I've been looking at the candles enough. I just, it's all there, man. Um, yeah, so let's see what the 5 was looking like at the open. Okay, so 5, big drop down. And I think normally I would definitely want to jump on that, because I mean it is the first low of the day. But I was watching it. I didn't like these top and tails right here, but I mean it ended up working out for one, one hit. You would have definitely had to get all the way out at the top. Um, because fast up, fast down. It always happens. uh Man, but this was definitely in a bad downtrend. I don't know how I let myself buy this. It totally got rejected from yesterday's high, and I jump in right after that. That was wild. Like the trigger to me was this break over yesterday's high. And then after it broke, it did 100% retracement on two big red candles. And then I bought it. Like talk about being in a vacuum. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Yeah, it couldn't hold 42 and just got slapped at the high day. Yeah, I gotta do better than that. That's just poor reading, man. You got the open with this big red candle, and then you do have a higher high, but it got rejected like crazy and closed below my line, which was the high from the day before yesterday. That I was kind of like, that's where I need to play this thing. Literally, I drew this line in pre-market, like that's where I need to play this thing, or before I took the trade. And yeah, it basically rejected that line and then came up here to yesterday's high and rejected that line, and then I bought it. Ooh. And it's downtrending on the one. You wild for that one, bro. You are wild for that one. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about this, but just like piss poor trading. Uh, letting my daily bias get in the way, and but I mean my daily bias was above these levels, so clearly I just a total mental breakdown at that point. Was this my first trade? Yeah, if that was my first trade, what time was this? 10:02. Yeah, this was 9:48. Okay, so I took Baba first. Okay, yeah, this look at this downtrending. It's downtrending on the one. High, low, lower high, lower low, buy. And then look at the five. Like it looked like it might have been starting to get nice, right? Like if this was the end of the pullback and we went up from here, that would have been cool. But we didn't. We kept going down. There was no trigger, right? My trigger is would be the break of this candle, the move up high and this creating the higher low. But it moved down. So there was no trigger on the five. So there was never even a reason to look at the one. Like this right here is literally the reason I didn't want to look at the one. Because if bruh. And then I think I had like a trend line right here too that it looked like it bounced off of. Just a total breakdown in process today, right? Like the reason I felt like it was so easy yesterday is because all I was doing was waiting for what I wanted to see happen. And today I just couldn't do it. Um, I feel like there might have been some FOMO for sure. These big moves off the open give me so much FOMO. Still, um, yeah, I just lost perspective today. I lost perspective of the idea that you just gotta wait, man. You gotta wait for the real high probability setup, and just couldn't do it today. Just couldn't do it, and I guess I lost my patience at 9:48. So I lasted 13 minutes and proceeded to crash out. And then my last trade, bro, I was really trying to rocket this bad boy. It was already exhausted. And it's so funny how often I analyze something and come to the decision that I need to leave it alone. And then a few minutes later, I'm trading it. Like, literally, I looked at this and was like, wow, it already made a huge move. Look at the daily chart. It's the biggest candle on here. Like, it's over. And here I am trying to take a breakout. Like, literally buying the top of the range. Whereabouts do they do that? Not here, man. It's not what we do here. But, you know, the cool thing is, I this fail was from clear violations of my process. You know, it wasn't like if I came in here and I was like, I got this, and I traded my strategy to a T and got slapped up, that would be devastating. Cause then it's like, dang man, maybe the process doesn't work like I thought it would. Like if I went through my review and I looked and saw that the setup on the five was clean, was exactly what I wanted to do, and I bought the higher low, and everything just failed, I would just be like, man, is this a fluke or has everything before now been a fluke? You know. But I come in and I see clear violations, buying a hammer inside of a range, like to let this be the trigger inside of this range, garbage. Garbage. The hammer is only worth something because it dips into a range that it wasn't in previously and finds new buyers and they buy it up. Like just doing that inside of the same range, that's nothing. All of these hammers mean nothing. Maybe that one, but yeah, so but you know, like my guy Leon said, man, I got a cool comment from Leon. Let me pull that up, man. That was pretty accurate, man. He said sometimes you'll keep making the same mistakes until you're just automatically ready to learn what they were meant to teach you. You know, it's like just kind of like somebody could tell you something a bunch of times and it just doesn't mean anything to you, and then one time it just clicks and it's like, oh. But this is kind of I think a psychological thing. My guy Q pointed out in the Discord. He's like, you know, every time you come in and say I got this, the market checks you, you know. And I do feel like it's a psychological thing. And you know, 2 green days, you know, things start going good. I start getting excited, and you know, just gotta keep it chill, man. And I don't got this. Clearly, I don't got this. Right? It's the process. Right? It's the process. That's what's special. The process. That's something I've been working hard on and beating on for years, honestly. But I really feel like I've had my most practical approach to trading only like maybe the last 6 months or so. So, yeah, man, this is like my pride and joy, you know, my rules and my strategy. Like, that's like my baby that I've been creating for me, you know, for me, for my emotional tolerance and my risk tolerance and, you know, my ability to process information, all of that, you know, that's my prized possession. Not that I'm some, you know, I like using the Neo Matrix when I be talking with people, like I can see it. Like, nah, man, it's the process. It's the system that I've built. So just gotta keep the faith in that and keep that most forward. And also expectations, man. It's so easy for my expectations to kind of get out of whack, like my day-to-day expectations. Like it's very easy for me to get in the mind that maybe I won't get 10 hours every day, but I should be able to get 2 or 3 or 4, but it's just, the truth is, like, what I've been trying to do lately is filter out the bad looks, you know. My accuracy is my main issue. My risk to reward is great. Like, it's my risk to reward is almost so good now that, like, I could probably just leave my accuracy alone and still be, somewhere close to break even, profitable ish. But um yeah, so the thing I'm trying to do is take less trades. So moving up to the 5, like the 1 throws buy signals all day long, right? Like everywhere, all through the range, the 1 is gonna throw buy signals. It's irrelevant. Like it means nothing. It only means something when it's in conjunction with the higher time frame. So I'm moving my entry criteria, like my trigger, so to speak, to the 5-minute chart to filter out all the noise and take like a high time frame move. Like I want to catch a high time frame leg up, but I want to take advantage of it on the 1-minute time frame so that I can have multiple buys and sells. So with that, I have to accept that the frequency of my trading is going to decrease dramatically. And the setups that I'm going to see and be able to take opportunity, be able to take advantage of is also going to decrease. Like, I mean, from the very nature of the fact that the 5-minute has less candles than the 1-minute. And so it's going to have less highs and lows, and so with those fewer highs and lows, even fewer of those are going to actually qualify as a setup. So I'm decreasing the odds of finding my setup, but also increasing the odds um, of when I do find it, it's high probability because it has to line up on the 5, then it has to confirm on the 1. It's like a lot of layers, and I need to let the layers do what I put them in place to do, which is filter out this crap, right? Buying candles in a range. I'm bringing back my picture time too, because that process, I feel like when I kicked off the segment thing where I had these notes and I had like timers, and I was going through lessons from yesterday and picture time and mindset for today, that created a pay. That's when I first really started to see like kind of some progress with my mental, my patience, and my mindset. And then I start feeling good, and then I just don't stop using it. Like, so I'm gonna bring that back, and I'm gonna build on that and cultivate it, just like I've built on and cultivated my strategy. I'm gonna build on and cultivate my segments and my routine, my psychological routine. That needs attention. So today was a good day. Today brought forth a lot of reflection and some correction as well, I hope. Just come back tomorrow and do better. I know what to do. I have today was a good experience of seeing how it's not just buying another high. It's literally, you gotta just the same type of high probability setup you wanted to see on the 1. We're just looking for that on the 5. So it has to be a good setup. And I think I was just kind of like, it just needs to be okay. It just needs to look like it's going up on the 5. And then I'll wait for the great setup on the 1. But nah, man. Great setup on the 5. Confirmation on the 1. That's the process. Good day though. I don't like losing 5R. That's trash. Max law's got to be 3R. That's unacceptable. I think that's unacceptable. I don't know, man. I do want to be able to take swings, but the only reason I want to be able to take swings if I want to have a higher win rate than 40%, like if I want a 50%, I don't need 3 swings a day. Like, or more than 3 swings. Like by that third swing, if I struck out, like, bro, I just went 0 for 3, killing my accuracy. And either the market is bad or I'm off my game. Like today, I was just off my game. I was off my game today. And um, yeah, just didn't have the ability to be patient and wait for what I really wanted to see. Hmm. Yeah. But anyway, I got my lessons from today, but from yesterday I'll read those tomorrow. And just, spend a little time preparing my game plan and just try to bring to the front all the things I need to be mindful of each morning when I sit down here and just try to make it as repeatable as possible. Yeah. But all right, y'all, I'm getting out of here. Just wanted to hop on and process today. But yeah, just I knew there was gonna be some time on the five too, of adapting and kind of acclimating myself to the five and what I really need to see on there to get the go ahead to look at the one, you know. So today was good. A little more expensive than I wanted. 5R is too much. I think I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to message my broker. I think I might be bothering him because he ain't been he ain't been responsive like he was. But yeah, I think I'm gonna drop it back down to 3R, and we just gonna have to deal with that. Just gotta deal with it. If you don't wanna hit max loss and not be able to trade, take better trades. Simple as that. But all right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out and hit the like button for me if you could. Discord links in the description. Hit the subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll be back tomorrow, man. We're still green on the month. Let's pop open the journal. I didn't even pop that open today. All right. Yeah. So, see, look, 2 days. 2 days red. Maybe we can get another two Thursday, Friday, but yeah, I just don't want the big reds. 5R's too much. But still green on the month, so barely, less than an R. But all right, y'all, that's all I got, man. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be better, hopefully, God willing. All right, y'all, hit that like button for me. I'm out. Peace.